The Old Testament book of Daniel holds a captivating prophecy. This prophecy, given centuries before the birth of Jesus, foretells the arrival of the Messiah. Daniel, a man deeply devoted to God, received this divine revelation while in exile in Babylon. This prophecy offers a glimpse into the future, a future where hope would dawn upon the world. The angel Gabriel appeared to Daniel, revealing God's plan for humanity's redemption. This plan revolved around the coming of a Savior, the Anointed One, the Messiah. Daniel's prophecy provides a timeline for this momentous event, a timeline that would unfold with remarkable accuracy. Daniel lived during a turbulent period in Jewish history. The Babylonians under King Nebuchadnezzar conquered Jerusalem. This conquest led to the destruction of the temple and the exile of many Jews, including Daniel. Despite facing captivity in a foreign land, Daniel remained steadfast in his faith. He served in the Babylonian court, interpreting dreams and offering wise counsel. God blessed Daniel's faithfulness, granting him favor and wisdom. It was during this time in exile that Daniel received the remarkable prophecy about the coming Messiah. The angel Gabriel appeared to Daniel, delivering a message of hope. This message contained a specific prophecy about the future arrival of the Messiah. Gabriel spoke of a period of 70 weeks. These were not ordinary weeks of 7 days, but rather prophetic weeks, each representing 7 years. This prophecy provided a precise timeline for the Messiah's arrival. Understanding this prophecy requires careful examination of the historical context and the method for calculating these prophetic years. The prophecy states that 70 weeks are determined for your people and for your holy city. This statement sets the stage for a specific period, a countdown to a significant event in the history of the Jewish people. The 70 weeks are not literal weeks, but rather represent a period of 490 years. 70 times 7 equals 490. These years, according to the prophecy, would mark a time of restoration and reconciliation for the people of Israel. Yet the prophecy's most pivotal element is its link to the Messiah's arrival. Finding the starting point. To decode the prophecy's timeline, we must identify the starting point for the 490 years. The prophecy hints that this period commences with the issuance of a decree to restore and rebuild Jerusalem. Scholars highlight a specific decree issued by King Artaxerxes I of Persia in 457 BC. This decree sanctioned the restoration of Jerusalem's walls and gates. This event, chronicled in the book of Nehemiah, matches the prophecy's description and marks the starting point for our calculation. Calculating the years a divine equation. Starting from 457 BC, we can trace the timeline of the prophecy. It's essential to note that there is no year zero in the transition from BC to AD. Thus, to calculate correctly, we must add 1 year to account for this transition. Subtracting 457 from 1 and then adding 33 results in a total of 483 years. This calculation leads us to the year 33 AD, a significant year in the history of Christianity. The arrival of the Anointed One. The year 33 AD marks a pivotal moment in the life of Jesus Christ. According to the Gospels, it was the year of Jesus' triumphal entry into Jerusalem. Riding on a donkey, he was hailed by the crowds as the Messiah, the Son of David. This event, occurring precisely 483 years after the decree of Artaxerxes I, aligns perfectly with Daniel's prophecy. Could this be a mere coincidence, or is it evidence of a divine plan unfolding with remarkable precision? Jesus, the fulfillment of prophecy. The Gospels narrate that soon after his triumphal entry into Jerusalem, Jesus was betrayed, arrested, and crucified. This event, too, holds profound significance in the context of Daniel's prophecy. The prophecy mentions the Messiah being cut off, a phrase often interpreted as a reference to his sacrificial death. Jesus' death on the cross, the ultimate act of love and atonement for the sins of humanity, aligns with the prophecy's prediction. The power of prophecy strengthening our faith. The accuracy of Daniel's prophecy regarding the Messiah's arrival fortifies the faith of believers. This prophecy, given centuries before its fulfillment, showcases the power and foreknowledge of God. It reassures us that God's plans are steadfast and that his promises will come to fruition. Daniel's prophecy is not merely an ancient prediction, but a testament to God's faithfulness and his unwavering love for humanity. It reminds us that God is in control, orchestrating history to fulfill his purposes. A promise for today. Daniel's prophecy brings hope and encouragement to believers today. Just as God fulfilled his promise with the arrival of Jesus Christ, he remains faithful to fulfill all his promises to us. This prophecy reminds us that even in the darkest of times, God is at work, orchestrating events according to his perfect plan. As we face the challenges and uncertainties of life, let us hold fast to the promises of God, knowing that he who promised is faithful.